Madam Clerk, or will the Senate please come to order? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Aquino. Senator Awa. Senator Chang. Senator DeCoit.
Here.
Senator Dela Cruz. Senator Elefante.
Here.
Senator Favela. Senator Fukunaga.
Excused.
Senator Gabbard. Senator Hashimoto. Senator Ihara.
Present.
Senator Inoue.
Present.
Senator Kanuha. Senator Keohua Kalole. Senator Kidani. Senator Kim. Senator Lee. Senator McKelvey. Senator Moriwaki.
Present.
Senator Rhodes. Senator Richards.
Here.
Senator San Buenaventura. Senator Shimabukuro. Senator Wakai. Mr. President,
Present.
24 present, 1 excused.
Thank you. The chair has read the journal of the preceding day and approves the same. Are there any introductions this morning? Senator DeCoit.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to introduce the proud parents of Ms. Jessica Bartlett, who gave the wonderful moment of contemplation today. Zane and Carol Mukai, who also hails from the island of Maui. If you would please stand, and if we could welcome them to the Senate.
Thank you, Senator DeCoit. I guess that introduction makes it into the journal.
If I could have the names inserted into the journal, Mr. President. Thank you.
So ordered. Further introduction, Senator Chang.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to introduce, all the way from Manhattan, New York, my college roommate, Evan Lushing, and his wife, Cecilia, and mother of the bride. They are newlyweds who just married last summer and are on their honeymoon, where they've visited not just Oahu, but also the beautiful Big Island. Welcome to the Hawaii State Senate.
Any further introductions? If not, Madam Clerk.
Governor's message number 621 withdraws a nomination to the Mauna Kea Stewardship and Oversight Authority.
File.
Governor's message numbers 622 to 625 transmit nominations to various boards and commissions.
Governor's message numbers 622 to 625 are referred in accordance with the referrals listed on the order of the day.
On page 3, Standing Committee Report numbers 2733 and 2734 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Reports numbers 2733 and 2734.
Senator DeCoit.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any objections? If not, the motion is carried.
Beginning on page 3, third reading.
If there are no objections from the members, we will be taking third reading on consent.
Third reading of Senate Bill 2652, Senate Draft 1, relating to the budget.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
25 ayes.
Thank you. SB 2652 SD1 passes third reading.
On page 4, Standing Committee Report number 2483, third reading of Senate Bill 2927, Senate Draft 1, proposing an amendment to Article 6, Section 3 of the Hawaii Constitution to make the Senate confirmation process for judicial appointments more uniform.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
25 ayes.
Thank you. SB 2927 SD1 passes third reading.
Standing Committee Report number 2484, third reading of Senate Bill 2240, Senate Draft 2, relating to elections.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes? No vote for Senator Awa.
24 ayes, 1 no.
Thank you. SB 2240 SD2 passes third reading.
Third reading of Senate Bill 3289, Senate Draft 1, relating to taxation.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
25 ayes.
Thank you. SB 3289 SD1 passes third reading.
Standing Committee Report number 2730, third reading of House Bill 470, Senate Draft 2, relating to minors.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes? Senator Awa, did you have reservations on this bill? Okay.
25 ayes.
Thank you. HB 470 SD2 passes third reading.
Standing Committee Report Number 2731, third reading of Senate Bill 2385, Senate Draft 1, proposing an amendment to Article 6, Section 3 of the Hawaii Constitution to place procedural restrictions on the timing of judicial appointments and confirmations.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
25 ayes.
Thank you. SB 2385 SD1 passes third reading.
Standing Committee Report Number 2732, third reading of Senate Bill 2381, Senate Draft 2, relating to public financing for candidates to elected office.
Is there any discussion? Senator Rhodes,
Thank you, Mr. President. In support.
please proceed.
Thank you. This bill has the potential for reducing the influence of special interest money significantly because it provides a full public financing option for candidates who wish to run for office, and requires a lot of grassroots support to get that to get the money to run for office. But it does allow people who are not don't come from financial backgrounds where they're capable of raising a lot of money a chance also. So I hope my colleagues will support this. I think it could potentially be a very important addition to our campaign finance law. Mahalo.
Thank you. Further discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
25 ayes.
Thank you. SB 2381 SD2 passes third reading.
Referrals and re-referrals.
Referrals and re-referrals are made in accordance with the supplemental orders of the day that may be filed later today.
No further business, Mr.
Are
President.
there any announcements today? Senator De La Cruz.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to announce that we're going to reconvene the info briefing at Ways and Means at noon.
Thank you. Senator Kim.
Thank you, Mr. President. Point of personal privilege. I'd
Please
like to
proceed.
request that we adjourn on a rising note and moment of silence for Emmy Tomingbang, who passed away unexpectedly while having heart surgery. Emmy was a very active and renowned member of our community and the Filipino leader, and we will miss her dearly. Thank you.
So ordered. Any further announcements? If not, the chair has one. There will be a leadership meeting immediately following. However, for those of you in leadership that need to be in the WAM briefing, I understand that we are committed to solving the issues that are faced by the residents impacted by the fires on Maui. And so we will not be taking attendance, which means Senator Keoho Kalole and Ihara, we may have a small leadership meeting after this. Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate stand adjourned until 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Senator Decoit.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. If there are no objections, we are going to adjourn on a rising moment of silence in recognition of the contributions made to our community by Emmy Tomingbang, who passed away, was it yesterday, Senator Kim? So if we could rise and observe a moment of silence before adjourning.